Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am back with another video. This video is going to be showing you how I trim her hair. I've been having loads of requests from many of you asking how do I trim her hair, do I trim it myself? For the most part I do, but she is due to have some of her ends trimmed and I'm going to be doing it myself and I'm going to be showing you how I do it. So there comes a point when I know that her hair needs a trim, and I've been avoiding it for a little while, but it really needs it now. You can tell by the ends of her hair, they're very straggly, she's got split ends, and it will only affect the health of her hair overall. So we need to get rid of a few inches today. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. As you can see here, I'm trying to show you like her ends. You see how some of them are just very straggly, they need to go. And before I really jump into this video, I just want to say this is just me showing you guys what I do. I'm not an expert in this area. I do it myself. It's not a big deal for me. So if you really want like some expertise on trimming and cutting, this may not be the video for you, but I'm just going to show you what I do because loads of you have requested it and I think it's only fair to share. So yeah, as I just showed you before, I got my shears ready. You need some really sharp shears, and I'm going to be using some hair milk as well, since I'm going to be doing this on wet hair and I won't be doing it on dry hair. So this is damp, freshly washed hair. I have a desired section out at the back that I want to start with, and I just grabbed a generous amount of the hair milk and I'm applying it to her hair. I really want to coat it well, so you could be heavy-handed with this, so that I will be able to see the ends, which will also help me to know where I should cut her hair, as well as rubbing my fingers along it. You can feel the harsher parts at the end, so it kind of gives you an idea as well to where the dull, dry, dead ends are that you can trim off. I then like to grab a very fine teeth comb and comb through the hair shaft as well. This will help to spread the hair milk evenly so all the strands are coated, so I can really get in and see and feel where is the best place to cut. It also allows me to detangle the hair completely so that once I cut, it will be level for the most part. Personally, it's not a big deal for me if it's all straight and that sort of stuff, but still you don't want it to look, you know, surprisingly or obviously uneven. So I try my best to just cut pretty straight across for the most part. So once I have located where I think I should cut, I just cut it. And yeah, I'm just showing the little mini me because honestly she does not like her hair trimmed. I don't know, it's just something from the time she was very little. She does not like her hair being cut. It may have something to do with the nan telling her never to cut her hair from the time she was very small, so she doesn't like to have a cut. So I explained to her, this is another thing as well, I explained to her why it needs to be trimmed, the importance of it needing to be trimmed, and it's basically it has to be done. It's not that I'm giving her a big chop, but this is really to sustain the health of her hair and to help it to flourish and grow some more and better. So yeah, I just repeat those same steps again, putting on the hair milk, combing it out, and sometimes I just, you know, compare a section that I have already cut to the next section just so that they're somewhat even in length once I cut them. But if I find that I need to cut more or less, I just go right ahead. I mean, she has curly hair. It's not a major issue for me if it's not all the same length, but close enough is good for me. So again, once you locate where the hair seems harsh or you can see all those split ends, don't be afraid, just trim it. It will really benefit the hair in the long run. And I think you guys may be able to see, yeah, the little one there came to give her sister some support and tell her, don't worry, mommy's not gonna cut it all off, you're just having a little trim. And it was so funny because Camilla was not, you know, in the mood for this, to be honest, and the little one was like, what's wrong with you, talk to me. But yeah, so once I have, because I keep going off on a tangent, so once I have the hair trimmed like 2 sections. I just twist them up and put them out of the way. I will let her hair air dry like this with the hair milk in. I'm not going to be applying any other product. I would just twist it up and just let it air dry. I don't want to apply any heat to her hair at this point. So I'm just going to continue on along her hair shaft, again applying the hair milk, combing it out, and then once I have located where for the most part those split ends seem to go right up to along the hair shaft, I am just going to cut it, say goodbye, see ya, sayonara. We want healthy hair, health before length always. So yeah, and again I just twist up that section, and I will continue to do this along her hair, really taking my time. And for me, it's best to work in small sections. That would allow you to really make sure you detangle the hair carefully. You can examine the hair carefully to see where you really need to cut. And as I said, this is just the way I like to do it. It's not like a major issue for me if it's not perfect, but I think that in the past it has worked well, and I just continue to do it myself. So I've completed one side of Cammie's hair. As you can see, I've twisted it all up, and I did go ahead and apply some black rubber bands to the ends of her hair, just because the ends now are a bit blunt as they were just cut, so I don't want the twist to unravel before they actually dry. And I just have about a quarter of her hair left to be done, and I'm just repeating the same steps as I described before, where I apply the hair milk, and then I'm just going to comb it through so that I can get the ends all smoothed out, so I can really take a close look at them to see where is the best part to trim the hair from. And then now I'm just going to show you this little piece that I just cut off. You can really see, let me see if it zooms properly. You can really see the ends there, how rough they look. They're split, and yeah, it had to go. Sorry. So now I'm at the front, and someone is smiling. I think she's become more comfortable with the idea that, you know, it needed to be trimmed and it's not the end of the world. It'll grow back before you know it, but the trim is mandatory at some point, and yeah, I think it was time. So as you can see, I'm using the comb to comb out the ends to really try to see where it needs to be cut. Once that has been located, I just trim it and move on. And once I got up here, I had to grab my water bottle because her hair had already dried up. But I just applied back some water to get it wet again. And then on top of that, I'll apply the hair milk and just continue on doing the same thing that I have been doing to the rest of her hair. Her hair has now been completed. I've finished trimming all the ends and twisting them up. I'm just happy now with the results that she has, because it means that her hair will be healthier and I can manage and try to care for the ends that she has now much better. But it was so important for me to get rid of all of those dead split ends. That damage would have only continued up the hair shaft and made it worse in the long run. So it was important for me to get them gone. But yeah, I'm happy with the way her hair looks now. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. As I said, this is not an area of expertise for me. I just do it the way that I like to do it, and I'm always happy. And I'm showing you the end result of how much hair was cut off, and it's not that much, to be honest with you, in the grand scheme of things, but it was important to do it. And look, I'm just showing you a close-up of some of the ends. You can see how dry and dull and like harsh they are. But yeah, they had to go. It was time, and we can move forward and care for the ends of our hair much better. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and we will see you again very soon. We have some exciting videos coming up, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. So yeah, see you, and don't forget to keep looking out for our weekly videos. Bye now.